Hi there, this is Morgan with Morgan Burke's Photography and Product Shop, and today I'm going to show you how to batch edit your photos in Photoshop CS6. So I have two photos open here, and these are the ones we're going to be using, this photo and this photo. Both were shot in the same location and have similar lighting, so both actions that I want to, the actions that I want to apply will work for both photos. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to File, Automate, Batch. And now I've already made sure that these two photos were placed, a copy of these images was placed into another folder, and that's I'm using the copy to edit. I don't want to save over my originals, so I put these two photos that I wanted to edit into a separate folder of the images that I had culled. Now I'm going to edit them and hit save, and they'll automatically save, but they won't save over the original because I'm using the copy. I hope that makes sense and I'm not just rambling. But yes, so we're using a copy of the photos to do our batch work here. So what you're going to do is you're going to select the action set that you want to use. I'm going to use Transcendent. And then the action that you want to use, the one I'm going to use today is called Punch. So you just select the set and the action, and then you want to choose your source. And the source here is our opened files. We already have them open, and those are the ones that we want to edit. Now you choose your destination. Instead of choosing a folder to save, I'm just going to choose Save and Close. Since I rambled on earlier about how I'm using a copy of the photos, I know that I can have the batch work, just save and close the photos, and then I won't have to worry about saving over my original. So that is one option I use a lot. In this case, I'm going to choose none because I want them to stay open so we can just make sure that the action ran and I can show you for the video's sake. But usually I would use save and close. Or if you aren't working on a copy of the photo and you are working on your original, you can have them saved to a separate folder, such as, whatever the person's name is, and then edits. You could put it in that folder. Instead of your originals, you could just have a folder specifically for your edited images. And you choose that and then choose the navigation to that file. In this case, again, I'm just going to hit none. So here this stuff is all grayed out because it only pops up if you're using a folder. So you put your information in here as how you want your photos to save. In this case, it's grayed out because we don't need it. So then for errors, you choose stop for errors. Just in case something goes wrong, it'll stop the batch process. So then you just hit OK. And it runs your actions on both photos. And now as you can see, both photos have the action called Punch ran on them. And so let's say that you wanted to run another one. You could just go to File, Automate, Batch, and this works on more than two images as well. And then you choose the other action that you want to use. Instead of Punch, this time we'll run Enrapture. And then we will hit, our settings are the same as last time, and we'll hit OK. And it will run both of those on the photo. And then if you wanted to, you can come in here and adjust the opacity. But if you had a lot of images that you just batched, you wouldn't want to go in and have to adjust the opacity of each one. So what you can do is, let me delete these actions here and show you quickly another option. And delete these. Let's say that you have several actions that you want to run or a process that you'd like to run. You can record you can record your processing as an action and then run that one action over everything. So I'll show you how to do that here. What we're going to do is we're going to hit the new action button down here. If you don't already have, okay, start over, sorry. Okay, this is Transcendent that I have open here. And so if I hit a new action, it's going to add this action to this Transcendent panel. If you don't want it to do that, you can hit here and create a new folder for your batch edit. In this case, I'm just going to hit create a new action and I'll just delete it when I'm done. And so we'll call this one batch. Okay, so what we're going to do on batch is it's already recording, so anything that you do is now going to be recorded. So we're going to record the two actions or the three actions or whatever that we want to run. And so in this case, it was Punch, and we're going to hit play. And then at this time, if you wanted to adjust the opacity of that action, you would turn it down. In this case, I like it at 100%, so it's just fine. The next thing I want to do is run Enrapture. Well, actually, we'll run three this time. We'll run Slight Boost next. And then we will run Enrapture. And that one's in the matte section, so I have to scroll up. There we go, Enrapture, and hit play. And then this one I'll turn down a little bit. And we'll put this one at like 75. And so this is the process, and this is what we're going to run on all of them. And so as soon as you have all your actions done that you wanted to do, you hit stop. And now your batch action has all 3 of those actions in it. So now what you're going to do is you can delete these, and your action has been saved. Well, it hasn't been saved, but it's done. If you wanted to save it, you'd come up here and hit Save Actions. You have to hit the file first, sorry. You'd have to hit Transcendent and then save the actions, and then batch will be included in that. I'm not going to save it. It's just fine how we have it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to File, Automate, Batch, and then this time I'm going to choose Transcendent, and I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom to the new one and hit Batch. And then our settings are the same. We want to use the open files, and we want to leave them open, so we choose None as the destination and hit OK. And now, as you can see, it's running all 3 of those actions on each of those photos. And you don't have to do a thing. It's doing it all by itself. So now we've got this edited photo and this edited photo all finished with all 3 of those actions. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, you can email me at morgan@morganburks.com, or you can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/morganburksphotography. Thanks, and have a great day.